So I'm going to try and rank all the Enstars songs. Today's ranking is Eden. Note that this ranking will only include unit songs, so it won't include solos, fusion songs or any other non-unit songs. However, the Adam and Eve songs will be included. So, without further ado, here is my personal ranking of all 15 current Eden songs. Ruler's Truth is mid. It's a mid-rock song that's trying to be rock, but it's too scared to actually be a full undead-like rock song, and it's just stuck on the pop-rock border. It's just really boring for me. It's repetitive and doesn't really go anywhere. I'm kind of struggling to think of what to say about Ruler's Truth because I can't really find any substance in it to actually talk about. Okay, well, Nuggies is in it, so that's a bonus point, I guess. But unfortunately, I don't think that even my blatant favouritism is enough to say something good about this song. Trap 4U's MV broke the fandom, and everyone collectively jumped to make edits of their favourite ships. Honestly, other than the ship baiting MV, I don't really see the hype in this song. It's a little messy for my liking. I don't really know what else to say, but I just don't really feel anything from it. It's meh at best for me. Though, I'm placing it above Ruler's Truth because it's not too boring. It's fast and it can be fun for some people, but not for me personally. But I wouldn't say it's boring. I was so excited for Melting Rouge Soul. Though I prefer it when Adam and Eve are singing together, this particular event meant that we were technically getting 2 Eden songs in one. So I let it slide. I remember really liking the opening beat and verse when I first heard it in the live stream, and my non-existent wig shooting up into the stratosphere when Ibarra hits that high note. And then the chorus came and we got absolutely nothing. We had all that build-up setting up for a really hot song, and then it all just dissipates the moment the chorus starts. The instrumental kinda dies a little, and Adam just say a couple of words every few seconds over a lukewarm beat. And I'm just there wanting more. More that will never come, because the hype has vanished, and my sulking wig has decided to come home because it's so boring. Melting Rouge Soul is a diabolical disappointment. I can't see the Genesis as anything but a joke. I'm sorry. The song, being Eden's very first, was nice to listen to at first, but then it gets really old really fast. I like the chorus, but I feel like the beat is a bit cliché, like they're trying to be a bad boy edgy pop unit, but it just falls kind of flat for me. I don't really like how the instrumental gets lower and lower in the Live for Creation bit. I think that's cringe. Like I've already said, it's a bit of a joke to me, especially because of the MV. Like, the thrusting is cringe and it's kind of funny, but like in a so cringe it's funny kind of way. Them grabbing it doesn't help at all either. Also, in the anime, that bit of the choreo is represented by close-ups of the particular area used to thrust, and it's just like they're trying too hard to be hot. The only, and I mean the only reason it's higher than mediocre Rouge Soul is because I'm salty at how disappointing that one was. Generally, I feel like Adam has the weaker songs out of the 2 halves of Eden. The Beast of the End is their strongest song out of the 3 they have, but there's not much competition. It's okay, I guess. I think it's better than Ruler's Truth because it's less boring, and it is also kinda catchy. Though I feel like it's very radio-friendly rock-esque, you know? Kinda like an Undead Light kinda song. But I quite like the electric guitar in it, so I'm marking it up for that. Honestly, Nagisa really does suit more rock-like songs, but they keep doing him dirty by giving him really mediocre rock-like songs, and it's just sad. I was so excited to see what new song Eden would have in their Trip album, and, well, it's okay. I've already mentioned this in the Fine video, but I think that many of the songs released for the Trip album are pretty mediocre. They all have the unit's signature style, but they just feel really underwhelming and almost incomplete. I'm gonna coin the term Trip album syndrome to describe this. Keep Out definitely suffers from Trip album syndrome because of what I've just mentioned. I also think that the end of the song is too repetitive and kind of drags on for longer than it needs to be. I was especially hyped for it because they had Rael, a deity in the Vocaloid community, compose the song, only for it to sound like something I'd hear in a H&M store. It's nice, but it's kinda mid. I like Awakening Myth. Some might think it's a bit messy. I think it is a little messy, but because it's more of an EDM song, it's more acceptable in my mind. The song is pretty hype, it's energetic and it's cool. As Eden's anime song, it's a pretty good representation of what the unit brings to the table. It's a unit that's pretty strong, and Awakening Myth does have a vibe of strength about it. I really like how the verse is slightly calm, cool and collected, whilst the chorus really builds up the traditional hype of Eden songs. The MV is a little odd, I don't know what's going on with the choreo, but we cannot forget about that iconic Ibarra close-up shot that has probably become my favourite Enstars meme. Bonus points for that. On the whole, I have to admit that, despite my favouritism towards Nagisa, Eve has the better songs out of the two duos. I like Sunlit Smile because it makes me smile. It's a fun, catchy song that really embodies the feeling of summer. It's just really happy and positive and, well, sunny. June and Hiyori always sound really good together. I mean, they are a duo, so I guess they have to, but that just makes the song even nicer to listen to. Though, it is a bit different to Eden's usual style, and it honestly sounds more like a Trickstar song. So I guess I'm ranking it here because it's not Edenish enough. I completely ignore the first two words in the title and simply call the song Faith Conquest. Anyway, this is a pretty edgy sounding song. It's cool and all that. Again, the beat drop is very nice. However, it's the end of the song that is the ultimate best bit of it. I don't know what's going on, like I'm trying to figure out who's doing what in there, but it doesn't matter because I feel my soul ascending every time I hear it. After a few listens, I do believe it is Ibarra and June absolutely popping off in there. Trust June to carry. I can't explain it other than the fact that it sounds absolutely delightful. All the members kind of take little moments to add their own extra stuff in the final chorus, and that just elevates the entire song. Though, in the choruses, I don't know what's happening, but it kind of sounds like barking. Other than that though, the constant alternating between Adam and Eve in this song is really nice, so I'll ignore the barking for now. Okay, I have to admit, it took me a good long while to actually like Psyche's Butterfly. The main reason was that I honestly just found it kinda cringe. Like, I can't lie. The English, what is life, what is death, kinda had me questioning things a little, and the part where their voices get higher and higher just before the chorus starts did rub me the wrong way. Other than that though, the song is pretty cool. The beat is sick, and the verses are really nice. Also, the harmonies in the chorus are so good. Eden always does harmonies really well, and that long notes they hit in that chorus really just kind of massages my brain, you know? That outweighs the cringe I initially felt towards this song. 14-year-old me would have loved edgy Eden. Dance in the Apocalypse is pretty edgy, honestly, even with its slightly questionable lyrics. I mean, what else do we expect from the unit behind the Genesis? However, I still really like this song. It's classic Eden, with their edgy pop songs overflowing with Christian imagery. I also like the electric synth sounds in the instrumental break and the singing that comes immediately after that. It's a little foreboding and pretty suspenseful, and keeps you anxiously anticipating the heartbeat drop off the chorus. It's honestly a peak song. If this played during the apocalypse, I think I'd be okay. As you've probably figured by now, I don't really care for Adam and Eve as separate units. It sounds very cliche, the power of friendship, but they're much stronger and make better music when they're together as Eden. However, Eve absolutely devoured with Ruby Love. After the disappointment of Melting Rouge Soul, this was a very, very pleasant surprise. Hiyori and June sound really good in this song. Hiyori is nice, but June is immaculate. Apologies to the June Ps for not being that interested in him as a character, but as a vocalist, I will glaze him until the end of the earth. He just absolutely carries this song. The song itself kinda gives me mystical vibes for some reason, and it's almost hypnotic to listen to. However, someone does moan at the end of the song, which is kinda funny. Close enough. Welcome back, Cupcake. Deep Eclipse is an incredibly pretty song, both the song and the MV, quite frankly. Firstly, the MV is really cool, especially that part when the floor lights up and all the coloured branches join up and stuff. I like that a lot. But the song itself also matches up with this vibe. The high notes in the chorus have an absolute chokehold on me, and also bonus points for very nice Nagisa harmonies. He always does the lower harmonies for a lot of the songs, especially this one, and it always sounds really nice. The song is incredibly catchy, and is probably the most mainstream pop-like out of all Eden songs in my opinion. That's not a bad thing though. As I mentioned in the Fine ranking, the Enstars SS is basically Enstars Eurovision, since Deep Eclipse was Eden's second SS entry, and the vastly superior one at that. This is technically a Eurovision entry, and this would be the one that the jury would salivate over the most. So yeah, Deep Eclipse slays. I love Exceed, written in all caps. The beat is so strong, and it's a really energetic song, built with a mix of highly energetic moments, but also moments where it kind of chills out a little, so you can really be absorbed by it. And it does that so well. The rap is also really good. You know an Eden song is going to be straight fire when they pull out a June and Ibarra rap. The MV is also really iconic, with June posing whilst going up the escalator like an absolute diva. Speaking of June, trust the character with the best voice to have such a slay centre song. The vocals in this song are all really strong and give off an air of confidence, which is really what the song tries to present. This song gets me seriously hyped and is pure energy from the beginning to the end. Exceed has been my favourite Eden song for a good while, until number 1 dropped. To put this very simply, absolute perfection is absolute perfection. I'm being 100% serious. Eden is definitely my favourite unit music-wise. I think I lose my mind whenever Eden drops more stuff, even more than I do when Fine releases stuff, honestly. And this song is why. Absolute Perfection is a really cool song. It has a presence that it commands really well. The beat and instrumental are so unbelievably epic, and the overall singing is cool too. But the harmonies, oh my days, the harmonies. And I'm not just glazing this song because it's a Nagisa center. All the different parts to it, the verse, the bridge, the instrumentals, and the chorus, are just so incredibly interesting to listen to, and all stand out on their own. The MV is also really cool with the Eden coloured butterflies and stuff, but this song is so good that I don't need an MV for it at all. This is most probably my favourite Enstars song out of the entire lot. This could also technically be another Eurovision equivalent entry, with this song being entered into a festival overseas where Eden had to represent Japanese idols. It's literally Eurovision with extra steps. Bonus points for that. Well, that's my ranking of all the current Eden songs. Leave your own rankings in the comments below. As usual, if this video is mediocre enough for you, then please remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!